Yeah, Chris had asked me to share a little bit more about what God has been putting on my heart. And Friday was super powerful for me. I think prior to that, going into that week, as I was trying to, I guess, prep for it, I was feeling really convicted. I was just like, God, why am I leading this thing? Like, I'm not the model of prayer. You can ask my husband. I have had these moments with God during this pandemic where I do feel like He has given me this spiritual awakening, but it hasn't happened yet in prayer. I've loved reading His Word, and I have loved engaging in worship with Him, but my prayer life is still very weak, and I'm trying to build that up. And so as Gus and I were talking and brainstorming all these things, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm the wrong person for this. Why am I doing this, God? Why do you have me doing this? And when we came together that night, first, as we're worshiping, right, people start coming in, and then this place was packed. I was just I looked up at one point during worship, and I was like, whoa, there's so many people here. And that was the first thing that blessed my heart. And then the second thing was I was just sharing with Trin that I just looked up and saw, as we were singing and praising, I just saw all these pockets of people, right, as we were praying through these topics. And then you hear the low murmur of prayer all over the parking lot. And then instantly, I was just so blessed by that image. And I felt like God give me that snapshot of what He's doing in us as a community. And I felt God tell me, I'm not asking for perfection, Candiss. I'm not asking you to be the model prayer warrior. And I don't think that any of us will ever arrive at that moment. I'm just asking you to take the first step. Just be obedient to me in the first step. And that's small, right? It's just okay, He put this prayer and worship night on several of our hearts, so let's just make it happen. And so that was my first small step. And then after that, just take the next one, right? Whatever that thing is that God puts on your heart, whether it's, I've heard from so many of you of the things that you're doing to build your prayer life, and that has blessed my heart so much. And so, yeah, that's what I am trying to pray more for and trying to be obedient to as God shows those things to me.